Hello, everyone. Welcome back to One Shots Fun Spots. I am your host, Elliott Brotherhood, and today we have a very special guest with us. This is, I believe here. Just want to make sure I have your name right. Finnigan O'Hannigan,
Yes.
the actor.
Yes.
You're in a pretty big blockbuster film right now, from what I understand.
yes, of course. Roachman 7, and I'm playing the villain.
The villain.
Dr. Augustus Clump the Wipe.
So his name is Dr. Augustus Clump the Wipe.
Yes, well, no, so he starts the film as a type of doctor. He's a doctor of science, you see. And he, in one of his experiments, goes very wrong, and he becomes as flat as a piece of paper. And then he begins to try and encircle the entire city in himself. But Roachman is there to stop him.
So, okay, so his alter ego is Dr. Augustus Clump.
No, well, this is one of those superhero movies where he fully becomes the Wipe, right? He fully becomes
the
his
Wipe.
supervillain character.
Wipe.
We lose Dr. Augustus.
He just loses himself completely.
Yes.
In the Wipe.
Yeah.
So what the Wipe?
Yes.
What does he mean by that? Like so because frankly,
Right.
and I'm not like really all that up to date on the latest in like superhero movies.
No, go on.
It sounds like it almost sounds like it invokes a sense of being on the toilet.
Well, I hear you. I hear you. And I disagree.
You disagree that the
I
Wipe
disagree. Yes.
evokes the sense that you're on the toilet.
Because I use bidets.
Of course you would.
I would. Well, yes.
You would.
I would.
That makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay.
So, yes, no, this is just simply he gets very large. He's able to encompass the whole city.
The whole city.
Yeah.
In his Wipe.
Yeah. No, well, in himself.
And does
He wants to wipe the city out.
He wants to wipe the city out.
Yes.
The Wipe wants to wipe the city out. So does your character, being that this is a superhero movie based on comics, I would assume.
Right, yes.
Does he have like a famous catchphrase or like a catchphrase that he uses like?
Yes. It's, watch out, Roachman. I'm wiping you clean, and I don't care what happens if you're in the way. I'm wiping the whole city out.
Okay. I thought it would maybe be like a 2-line like.
I say it so many times in the film,
But
I
it's like-
figure it must be my catchphrase.
Yeah, it's so like it's
Yes.
almost a monologue. Truthfully, that's like a catch paragraph.
monologue. Yes, catch paragraph.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Look, I'm going to level with you.
Okay.
I'm a Shakespearean actor.
Okay.
I'm famous for my Shakespearean work.
Right. Loved
But-
you. Yeah, I loved you in The Merchant of Venice. by
Oh,
the
thank
way.
you. Yes. I'm glad you saw it.
I did. Well, I mean, I saw a video of it.
Oh, yes.
I was
the Royal Shakespeare.
Right. Yes, I was mandated to watch it for a class.
Okay, so you didn't do it voluntarily.
I didn't even watch it,
Well-
but I mean, like I watched part of it, and I actually got a C on
This is the
test,
problem. The young people aren't out there watching the classics. And instead, I'm relegated to the screen playing some rot from the comics.
Well, okay, but I mean, I would
I
say
want to be Lear. I want to be Richard III.
okay. I mean, I understand that. As an actor, I can understand that.
Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by this son of York.
And that was almost like an audition.
Yes,
Truthfully.
yes. If you're listening, please cast me. Take me out of this wretched universe. They're making a multiverse. I'm going to play myself 7 more times.
But the thing is, there are those who would say that those stories are important to them. You know, for a lot of people, it's like you know, to a previous generation, the Shakespearean stories were important to them. To
Many
the new
generations.
to many.
Hundreds of years.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
But to some, like, they would say, like, this is, like, a big thing. Like, for them, like, this is their thing that was important to them when they were, like,
you were
kids or-
just asking me if my character is toilet paper.
I mean, I never said that it was, like, you know, it's clear that they're scraping the bottom of the barrel. And I understand what your frustration.
Well, there you go. I would rather... Fine, then. Give me
You gotta-
Captain America.
Well, no.
Give me
no.
Thanos.
I mean, I'm just saying that it's, like, you know, there are some that would say, like, you know, I'm sure there are many super fans of the Wipe out there, and
I've not met them. You think I would have, being the Wipe.
being the Wipe.
Yes.
Yeah, I would think
I
that
would
you'd
like
them
to
as well,
meet
yeah.
more super fans of
the
King
Wipe.
Lear. No.
Oh,
I want to leave. I want to not have this be relegated to this. I keep using that word. Relegated. That's how I feel.
You feel relegated.
Yes. My presence is on the stage. I want to command storms, leak sorrows from the eyes of the audience.
Okay. So what was the audition process for The Wipe like?
Well, my agent sent me the script, and there were only a couple sides. I didn't have a lot of time, and so I just sent them a clip of me yelling at one of the costume people at the Royal Shakespeare, which it also got me fired from the Royal Shakespeare, so that's why I needed the work.
Okay, I see. So you kind of, in a way, your own actions screwed you over, and now you're consigned to work as this.
Yes, but I'm sorry about it. Please, take me back. Take me back. I'll play anything. I'll even be Polonius. Whatever you want.
Even be Polonius, wow. Okay, so I'm not going to lie. That outburst that you just had made me extremely uncomfortable. So
Why?
Well, I mean, it's just like such an extreme show of emotion. And you are here as mandated by the, company that you're working for.
Yes, my publicist just has their head in their hands.
Well, not just that. I mean, the superhero, the comic company that is producing this film, they brought you here to, from what I understand, from what I was told by my producer at least, they brought you here to promote this film.
You know those scoundrels that enjoy this will go and watch it in droves no matter what I do or say on your little radio show.
It's more, and I'm just being told this from my producer, but that is in breach of contract for you to sit here and basically
It doesn't matter what I say. Cancel me if you want.
Okay. All right, so you're not afraid of cancel culture.
No, and I'm also not afraid of the fact that I have no free will, and neither does the audience.
Wait, I'm sorry. I don't, just back.
They don't have any free will. They're just going to go watch the movie no matter what. They've already watched 6 of them.
What do you mean by they don't have free will?
They don't have free will. They're all just protons and neutrons and electrons moving themselves about just like they do in outer space.
Okay, so
everything was predicted by the Big Bang.
Oh. So are you I can't tell, are you taking a spiritual stance here on that? Or?
No, I don't have to. It's all been written out. It's all been predicted. You in this very moment.
Me.
You are confined to no choice whatsoever because you are locked into place by your past.
Oh, okay,
you cannot
sure.
escape it.
I can't escape my past.
You cannot. You can only do something if your past has put you in that location, put your brain in that space, or put you in that place and time.
Okay. So, okay. Yes. I guess I'm just confused. I'm not going to lie. I'm completely lost.
Oh, okay. Right.
So are you saying that basically we are defined by our past and we can't?
I know, not defined by it, but you can't escape it.
I mean, sure.
You simply are in any given place because of what you did in your past. Yes. Sure. You wouldn't be having these thoughts if I hadn't said them a few minutes ago.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. That just seems like a very...
It's what got me through 30 years in repertory theater.
Sure, that your past put you there.
Yes,
and
I
that you
escape.
Can't escape that.
Well, and then I did. Now I want back.
And now you want back.
I want back? I'll do anything, please.
Wait, okay.
You can cast me as Cade in Henry VI Part 3. I don't care. We'll kill all the lawyers.
And now I'm totally confused again because it seems like you were saying that just a second ago.
Yes.
That you were saying that your past was haunting you and that you were unable to escape it, and that's why
I'm
you were
not saying it was
stuck
haunting me. I'm just saying that's what I was doing, so I kept doing it.
And that's why you were stuck in repertory theater.
I wasn't stuck.
Well, okay.
I'm saying everyone is stuck in any given moment because of their past.
And then you got unstuck from that, and now you want back in.
Well, because in my past now, there's a video of me yelling at a dressing room person.
Maybe you shouldn't have done that then.
Yes, right. And I can't escape that.
Have you tried to apologize?
Of course not.
Why not?
Because my ego, they would know. They would know that I made a mistake.
I don't think that you need to apologize in order for them to know you made a mistake.
No.
I mean, the King Lear to The King Lear at Royal.
You're making an
Royal
analogy,
Shakespeare-
aren't you?
No, I'm actually not at all. I'm saying that going from King Lear
Yes.
at Royal Shakespeare Company to the wipe
Yes.
in a movie is
That
speaks for itself.
Yes.
And given that you have cried multiple times about it,
Don't remind me. It's in my past.
is it? Because you're
Yes.
playing the wipe right now, and you've signed on for a 16 picture deal.
Yes, I didn't know what I was signing. You
didn't know what you were signing?
Well, I was confused.
What do you mean? Like,
I don't know. My agent said you'd be crazy not to do it.
do you feel like you were crazy do you feel like you had dodged being crazy for not doing it?
I didn't want to admit I made a mistake.
Okay.
My ego, as I said before.
Your ego,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
And is that so in your family, and I'm sorry, remind me of your last name again?
O'Hannigan.
O'Hannigan. So in the O'Hannigan family is pride and ego. That's is that an
Indeed.
important thing to the O'Hannigans?
Father wouldn't have allowed it. He never apologized.
He never apologized.
No.
Okay.
No.
Exonerating.
He never
all the
made any
time.
mistakes, as far as I'm concerned. He never apologized.
Never made any mistakes. So you're saying that it's because your dad never apologized, as far as you're aware, as a human being, he
Yes.
never made a mistake.
Correct.
So
He was flawless. He's the only flawless human being there was.
okay. Just out of curiosity,
We should all wish to be Albert O'Hannigan, my father.
Albert O'Hannigan. Okay. Very interesting. So I guess my question then is so you are under the impression that unless you apologize for something, there is no harm and no mistake done.
Interesting. I mean, look, I can see if I made a mistake, right?
Can you?
But if I don't apologize, then no one
No
else
one else can
knows.
see.
Yes.
So it's kind of like it's almost like a lack of moral object permanence.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah,
yes,
kind
I like
of.
that. I don't have
Sure.
any moral object permanence.
Right.
Yes.
Like a 4-year-old.
Well, or like King Henry IV.
Like King Henry IV.
Bolingbroke.
Bolingbroke.
Mhm.
It's a lot like Bolingbroke.
Yes, when he calls Prince Hal a degenerate, and he says, "Do not think so. You shall not find it so."
You were just raring it being Shakespeare.
I'm saying I want to do it again. Please put me back in. I can do it. I can do it.
So-
I'll do really good.
Okay, so you're a fan of the classics then.
Yes.
Classically trained, I think.
Yes, I've done Christmas Carol
Okay.
probably like 70 times.
As whom, may I ask? 70 times.
yes.
Wow.
Sometimes
70
we-
different productions?
Yes, sometimes we didn't do it on Christmas.
Yeah, I was going to say that has to be. How many Christmas carols a year is that? How old are you?
I am 70,
You've done
but
a
I've only
Christmas
done
carol.
it for 35 years. Because we at the Repertory Theatre, the Royal Shakespeare,
Okay.
when people are taking their summer vacations, we want to show them Christmas Carol because they missed it during winter.
Okay.
So we do it in the summer as well.
You did summer Christmas carol, so you
Yes.
did twice a year.
Yes.
Quick
Ex-
math. Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
Okay.
Everyone knows half of 70 is 35.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that off the top of their head.
So, other than Christmas Carol, what other classics are your favorite?
Well, I was
that you've
interested
done?
in talking more about Christmas Carol.
Oh,
You asked me
sure.
what
You're
parts I
interested more-
played.
Okay. What? Yeah, that's right. What parts have you? played?
Tiny Tim.
How many years did you play Tiny? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, you said you're 70, but that you're 30. You've done 35 years.
Yes.
So I'm assuming your first Christmas Carol was at 35.
Correct.
So you started by playing Tiny Tim.
I know where you're
or-
going, and I can answer your question.
Go ahead.
Yes, I played it every time.
All 70 productions of Christmas Carol.
Because
you played Tiny
everyone
Tim.
in the cast was aged relatively, so we all kept aging appropriately, and therefore the tiniest person, me, was the youngest, and the oldest person was Scrooge, and by the end of the production, he was 120.
Wow, that's fascinating. And was this at the same theater?
Royal Shakespeare Company.
You did at Royal Shakespeare Company. They
Yes.
did. Okay.
For the summer people.
Over the past 35 years, Royal Shakespeare Company has done Christmas Carol 70 times, twice a year.
Yes.
Okay.
It's great. You should come.
That's fantastic. I mean, I should definitely make plans.
Yes. I'll be Tiny Tim again this summer.
Little plug there.
Yes.
Wait, so you're back at Royal Shakespeare?
Well, no, that's me trying to hope that would happen.
Please, manifesting.
I'm playing Dave again. What am I to do in the summers? What would I do in my summers? I don't want to be in another
He's manifesting. He's manifesting.
Yes, no, I'm begging on my hands and knees.
The what? It's from Tiny Tim and Christmas Carol to the wipe.
Yes.
It's an incredible pipeline.
Yes.
Okay.
They saw my work and they thought I'd be perfect for the wipe.
They stole your work.
No, they saw it.
Oh, they
Saw it.
saw it.
They saw it.
Sawed? Saw? Oh, they saw it.
Oh, sorry, I'll do your American accent. They saw it.
They saw it, yeah.
Was that good? Was that a
No,
good
that
American?
was a good impression. I
People
mean, I
always
see
say-
why you're paid.
Hey, well, actually, I have a thing. Sorry, ask a question. Go on.
What do you mean you have to think?
I'm excited. I had a thing I wanted to show you.
What did you want to show me?
Because, Americans always say, us British people do really good American accents.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing? My name is, I'm crazy. I'm from Brooklyn.
I'm crazy?
Yeah, that's
Do you
how
think
you
we say
Americans
that a
talk.
lot? We just say we're crazy?
That's what it sounds like to us.
We're just talking about how crazy we are all the
Yeah,
time?
ooh, yeah, I got a bunch of guns. Hey, crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is pretty good.
I mean, yes.
That was really good.
Thank you. Sorry, go on. with
Next
your-
question,
yes, next
yeah,
question, go on.
So, other than Christmas Carol twice a year for the past 35 years, what other classics would you say are your favorites? That you
I've done Great Expectations,
Little
Women.
Little Women.
Yes.
Okay.
I was Professor Bear
And Little Women.
and Laurie.
And Laurie. Both at the same time?
Yeah, same production.
I'm not an expert of Little Women. but-
Quick changes. They're never in the same scene. That's actually a thing. They're not
Actually,
never in
okay.
the same
It's
scene.
fair.
Because they live
Fair.
in different cities. Professor Bear's in New York. And
I
Laurie is
believe
back
that. I
home.
believe that.
Yes.
I believe you on that.
But I did have to change very
So
quickly.
Little Women and Great Expectations.
Yes. Yes. There was Mephistopheles.
Mephistopheles.
Yes. I did. Nixon Goes to China.
I'm sorry. You said Nixon Goes to China.
Yes, it's an opera.
It's an opera.
Yes.
Opera. Nixon Goes to
I
China.
was a
classic opera.
I was a
Just-
supernumerary.
Supernumerary.
Yes.
In the classic opera, in what is considered to be on the same level, by the way, as you have put it, Great Expectations, Little Women, and A Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Nixon Goes to China.
Yes, it was a hit.
And it was a hit. It was a classic opera and it was a hit.
Yes.
And you
And
played,
it
I'm
was,
sorry, what was
I
that
think
again?
It was written in like 2011.
The classic 2011 opera Nixon Goes to China on the same level as you have put it, and as is, I would assume, by the authorities of such subjects, in the same echelon as Great Expectations and Christmas Carol, as I said.
Well, if we're just saying
Nixon Goes to
facts,
China.
also the sky is blue and grass is green.
I mean, fair.
So
And you played. I'm sorry. Who did you say you played again?
supernumerary. I didn't have any lines.
And can you tell me what? Can you tell me what the what is the like elevator pitch of Nixon Goes to China or Nixon Goes to?
Well, it's about détente. Oh no, that was Russia. It's about how there was the Great Cooling. I think it was called.
The
Or
Great Cooling.
I don't know what it was called exactly, but basically, China and United States had a bit of a it was tense. But Nixon, he had the right idea. He went to China.
And just out of curiosity, just to get so I understand, what did he do there?
He this is a real opera. This is real.
I believe you.
Okay.
I'm just trying to understand better for my sake.
Yes, well, they speak. I think it was still Mao. He talked to Mao.
Mao.
Yes, and they worked it out.
Inglorious song.
Yes, but again, I didn't have any lines, so I really don't want to focus too much on that one.
Sure.
Let's focus on another one.
Okay.
Shakespeare, oh, please cast me again. I want to be in it so bad.
If someone doesn't call and cast this guy right now, I'm gonna have panic attack. I can't be in the same
I'll
room
play
with this guy.
Bottom in A Midsummer Night's Dream.
I mean, why you're saying that as though there's something wrong with that? But Bottom's a good character. He's funny.
but he doesn't have any verse, and I'm good at verse.
Oh, what you need to have verse?
Yes, I should only be cast as someone who is upper class. I don't want to play.
Was there
wretch.
verse in Little Women and Great
No,
Expectations?
it's different if the play doesn't have verse in it. Then it doesn't count.
Okay.
What was I going to do? Oh, speak all the verse and Nixon goes to China?
I mean,
I'd rather have
you
no
didn't say
lines.
anything because you had no lines.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Right.
Very interesting. Very fascinating. Have you ever done a production of Midsummer Night's Dream? Or
Once.
your body language and demeanor completely changed when I mentioned that.
It was my favorite. It wasn't my favorite.
It was your it wasn't your favorite?
No, of course not.
Okay, so I need to ask because you seemed like you just got completely depressed when I mentioned that. Why wasn't your favorite?
Because of who I played.
Who did you play?
Snug.
What's wrong with Snug? I liked Snug.
As I mentioned, he's one of the ones who doesn't speak in verse. And I felt
Why is that
it an insult.
Why is that so offensive to you?
Because I live for the verse. I live in iambic pentameter. My heart beats to the rhythm.
That might be actually an abnormal heartbeat, and you should go to your doctor for that.
Should I? How's a heart normally beat? Because mine goes.
That is completely abnormal and might be indicative of serious heart issues.
Well,
You
I feel
might need a
great.
transplant for that.
I feel good. A transplant like a pig's heart. They did that. Did you
pig's
hear
heart.
about that? Did you see that news report?
No, I did not see the news.
Yes,
report
the
that
guy
they
got a pig's heart, and then he died.
Okay.
Of something else. He died of something else.
And you're hoping that maybe you could be that could happen to you.
I'm not. You're the one talking about surgery. I think I'm fine. If I die
don't
with my
think you
heart
are.
going like this,
As you likely will.
then I will die a Shakespearean who never did. Well, I did because of the one time when I played Snug, but never did prose.
You've never done prose.
Besides the Snug part. That's why I was so upset.
Oh, because you broke your streak.
It was because of that director. He didn't like me.
I see. And who was the director?
His name was Steven Spielberg.
Wow. Okay.
He had a guest spot at the Royal Shakespeare.
Spielberg directed Midsummer Night's Dream at
Yes.
Royal Shakespeare Company.
Yes. And he was like, oh, I don't like him. He said, he said it like this. He said it not like that. He said it like this. I don't like him. I'm going to cast him as Snug. Ha ha ha. Look at that stupid lion. Ha 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 ha. And I rued the day I worked with him.
Okay. And is that when your relationship with Royal Shakespeare Company declined? would you say?
Yes, because then the costume person came to me with this lion outfit, and I shouted at her. I said, I would play Lear. I would play Titus Andronicus. I would play Coriolanus, but not this.
So
You idiot.
So it was that production that led to this horrible event.
Yes, it all comes full circle.
It all comes
That
full
was-
circle. Oh
yes.
my gosh, that's tragic. Very fascinating. So you and Spielberg don't have a good relationship.
Not at all. Trash. All his movies. I don't like them.
All those movies. I mean, I did hear that he directed Roachman 1 through 3, though.
Yes.
And how was that working with him after the horrible?
Oh, you know what happened. He came to me and he said, wow, I really liked your work as Snug. Why don't you play it would be an honor
Hold
to
on.
have you be the villain in all of the Roachman movies. And I said, you disgust me.
So despite the fact that you had a terrible time on that production of
Yes.
Midsummer,
And then they sent me the sides, like I said earlier.
he thought your performance was fantastic.
That's
so much
what
so
he said, but he didn't mean it.
But so much, he didn't mean it, but he
No.
offered you a role in a multi-million-dollar film.
On the spot.
Okay.
And then they sent me the sides, and I had to read the sides.
And you read the sides and you got it.
Yes.
And
I've
how
done
was you?
7 of
So
these
so
movies.
then you said you disgust me to him.
Yes.
And how did he react to that?
He said, you're such a jokester. We'll send you the sides soon.
So it sounds like you hate him, but he is not only a huge fan of yours and loves your work, but continues to give you jobs so that you can sustain your life as a
He's
classical
done
trained
nothing but drivel since Minority Report. And he knows it. I
He
mean,
knows
okay, we'll make exceptions for AI and Catch Me If You Can, and The Terminal, and War Horse. And I like The Fablemans. Munich's pretty good. But other than that, he hasn't done anything.
Since Minority Report,
Yes, we'll go through all of it
he
again.
has just done drivel except the many fantastic
War of
movies
the Worlds is also
up
great.
until
It's
today.
fantastic, actually. I
So
don't think
other
War of the
than
Worlds.
since Minority Report, it's been all drivel except the many movies he's done really well up until basically today.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he did the Royal Shakespeare.
And then he did Royal
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
So I let him know.
And was the production of Midsummer, like in general, was it directed well? Was it a good production, or how was it received?
Standing ovations, every scene.
Every scene.
Every scene they stood up and applauded and cheered, hands above their heads. We couldn't even get the lines out before they applauded. They wept, they howled for more. We finished the play and they asked for an encore. And we said, we don't have anything else. And they said, do the whole thing again. And we did.
Finnigan, that's completely unprecedented
They
for a Shakespeare
didn't
production.
mean it. I could see lies when the audience hated it.
I had a cousin who saw it actually.
Oh,
He came.
what did he think of Snug?
He called me with tears in his eyes, and he said that it was so good.
Bad. Oh, good.
He said it was life changing. He quit his job because of it.
Well, my goodness.
He quit his job and he married his girlfriend.
What was his job before?
He's a technician at a lab.
Oh, all right. And did he have a new job or?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a receptionist at a car dealership.
I see. So he's just doing what he loves.
He's doing what he loves. Yeah, doing what he's passionate about.
Honestly, that story is inspiring.
Yeah, and he did say Finnigan O'Hannigan as Snug
Yes.
was truly something to behold. That's what he said to me, his exact words.
Wow.
What is that? And it's like, pros or not, that's how you were received, Finnigan.
Pros or cons? Yes.
Pros or
no.
cons, yeah.
Hearing that inspires me. I realize I've been a fool.
Okay.
Any performance, big or small, prose or verse, cinematic universe or Shakespearean universe, you are still out there to open eyes, change lives, make a difference, however small. Perhaps someone sees it and decides to be nicer for a few days. What a ripple effect that can have.
In those few
Perhaps-
days.
But then someone else says, oh, that man was nice to me. I'll be nice too. And then they're nice for a few days. And then someone else is nice.
For a few days.
Yeah. It's
And then eventually it kind of
look, I'm doing a show. It's a 2.5 hour show, and then it's over. It's temporal.
Right.
Even though we're fated to do it, it's always meant to be there, and it always was, and now past. Forever.
It's all about having a temporary difference, is what you're saying.
Well, I think. Better example. Better example. Imagine there's a. I let my real accent slip there for a moment. You know,
Sorry,
us
what?
actors were trained to get rid. Our UK actors were trained to get rid of our old accents.
What was your old
Did that?
accent?
Well, I won't. I can't.
Okay.
Could never. I mean, my name is Finnigan. O'Hannigan.
Oh, sure.
Finnigan.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Irish.
But when you go to the Royal Shakespeare, they make you get rid of it. RP
Fair.
for me.
RP.
Indeed. Well, so anyway, here's a better example. Imagine there's a serial killer.
Okay.
And he's ravaging people. He's just ripping them apart. Doesn't matter who it
Oh.
is. He's got a bunch of heads in his freezer. And then he goes and sees a show. And he goes, you know what? I'm going to be nicer for a few days. And then he is. And,
And he
does,
takes a break.
and
yeah.
doesn't kill one person.
Right.
And then that person doesn't kill one person. And then that person doesn't kill one more person. That's the difference we're trying
Think
to
about how many lives you could save.
I am saving them.
You're saving
I'm
lives.
saving so
And
many
that's
lives.
what it's all about.
And whether I do that on the stage or I do that on the screen, because of your friend's story,
right.
cousin's story.
Twice removed.
Okay, so not really related to you.
Well,
It's like very far. Like you don't even see him. Do you ever see him?
I hadn't spoken to him.
He's like
actually.
several generations removed. You're saying from you.
Yeah, and I hadn't really spoken to him that much. It was really unprecedented.
How did you know that he saw the show?
I didn't even know he had my number.
He called you.
He called my number.
Why
yeah.
did you know you were going to interview me?
No.
Oh.
he knew that I was involved with like, the art scene, and
Sure.
he had to let me know.
Interesting.
But it's beautiful. So it's about saving lives for you. Exactly.
I'm about saving lives. That's why I act.
Exactly.
Because it saves lives more than any doctor.
More than any doctor, and that's
Much
damn
more.
right. That's
And-
for true.
And I just proved that with the serial killer.
You did just prove that.
So-
Yeah, that was proven.
Like,
objectively.
if a doctor saves a little boy's life,
And that little boy could get
he
killed
was
by
never
a
going to
serial
kill
killer.
anyone.
Yeah, but that little boy could get killed by a serial killer who
unless
wasn't affected
I'm
by your
out there doing
performance.
my job.
Exactly.
Me.
And that's what it's about.
I do my job. It's so important.
And that's what it's all about. And that is all the time we have
Oh.
today. But I really appreciate you coming on,
Thank you.
Finnigan.
Mm.
Everyone, please remember to see the Roachman 7.
It's just Roachman. No, there's no
Roachman 7, correct?
Yes.
In theaters now with Finnigan O'Hannigan as the Wipe.
Dr.
AKA
Augustus Clump, a.k.a. the Wipe. I wipe out your city. Roachman.
And yeah, there's more
The
to
seventh
it.
time? Yeah, right.
But I mean, I don't expect you to.
Okay.
I mean, you can only bust that out once. And this is One Shot's Fun Spots. Coming at you today. Thank you.
Toodaloo.